Alright. Welcome back, folks, to Jack 2. We are heading back to Crew to get our blaster weapon. Yes, it is actually called the blaster weapon. Yeah. That is what they decided to call it. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a weapon, and it blasts, and, yeah, like I think I said in the last episode, probably the most useful weapon in the game, I would say. You'll probably be using it the most, like, it's got a good rate of fire, and it's, like, long range. It's actually, like, really the only long range weapon in the game, really. Like, technically, like, there's other weapons that can work long range, but it's the most, practical. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, well, it's funny he says, find it and it's yours, wahaha, because you literally just walk in and pick it up and that's all there is to it. That, and there's like a holy shining light of obviousness that points it out too, so, Crew, you're a big ol', yeah, well, I'm a big dum-dum, because I just did what I just did. But like I said, like, look, it's literally right there. Heck yeah, brother. Skadoosh. Don't think we have a choice, so yeah. Yeah, this weapon is so gratifying, because, like, the scattergun at first, the rate of fire is, like, really delayed. And, like, you just go, like, bam, bam, bam with this one, you know what I mean? Like, excuse me. But, yeah. I missed the other gold one, but I got that one, so not too bad. Okay. Okay. Now we can just get out of here. Long jumperoo our way out. Okay, now let's head back to Crewmeister. And we got a sorta, kinda, what do you want to call it? A very Grand Theft Auto-esque, mission, if you will. Okay, come on. Come. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Now, this is a mission I remember very vividly when I was younger that gave me such a hard time. Like, I was just, honestly, just really stinking bad at these, like, vehicle missions when I was younger. Like, it is funny, like, I can't tell you the amount of times, like, there's games I've played where I remember a game being, like, super freaking hard, and then I go back to it years later, and I'm like, this actually was not that bad. It's called You're a Kid, and you're just dumb. You know what I mean? Like, so many times I think you're a kid, and you just don't have common sense, or, like, you haven't played that many games, so, like, your instincts around, like, what to do are not what they are, like, when you're older. But yeah, like, right now, like, this is... Yeah, because like I said, I've since then, like, beaten this game, like, a bajillion times, so, like, this mission is really not that hard. I mean, like, once you just, like, have the muscle memory down, like, it's... I mean, that's video games in general, isn't it? It's, like, muscle memory. Like, once you have the muscle memory for, like, a part of a game, that's basically all there is to it. It is interesting, though, because, like, I've always been a pretty big fan of Naughty Dog's games over the years. Like, as a lot of you know, I'm a huge Crash Bandicoot fan. Like, Crash 2 is arguably my favorite game from my childhood on the PS1. And then, yeah, a lot of the Jak games, the Uncharted games are pretty sweet. I've just never been a huge Last of Us guy. Like, nothing against it, it's just not for me, you know, like, but, yeah, like, yeah, Uncharted, Jak, Ratchet, I mean, not Ratchet, bleh, yeah, Crash, Jak, Uncharted, like, all those games are really freaking solid. I haven't played the Uncharted games, though, in forever. Like, I think I would appreciate them a lot more now than compared to when I was, like, younger when I played them. And here we go.
Hello? You said someone was looking for a race driver?
I'm busy right now. You must be Crew's new errand boy. Look, I don't mean to be rude. You did get his map, but I'm not interested in any new drivers right now, and I've got work to do.
Is there anything we can do?
No, I'm working on a sort of vehicle project.
Okay, sorry.
Listen, if you think you've got the guts to race in this town, try taking my prototype step board out on the stadium. Beat the stadium challenge, and maybe I'll consider you for my team.
Well, guys. Now, boy, do I have a story for you. I literally, in post, your guys are going to, like, obviously, it's going to cut ahead and everything, but, like, I just spent an hour, okay, let me think, where do I begin? Okay. Okay, so we've had one of the biggest snowstorms we've had in a while, okay? And with this snowstorm, okay, it was so bad that my parking lot at my apartment, okay, it was like the snow was just covering almost everything, so there was nowhere to park my work truck. So I thought, okay, I have to go and drive it over to my parents' place to have a place to park. So thankfully, I don't live that far from my parents, so I brought my work truck over there to park it, and I talked to my dad. He was like, okay, yeah, go ahead and park it. So I get there, and I'm a big poo-poo dum-dum, and neglected to realize I needed a car to drive me back home. So I decided to drive back home. Okay? And when I went to drive back home, so my dad's driveway, okay, is so densely packed with snow that like I literally like my truck started to veer off, and like the momentum from driving it through the driveway, it carried it, and it just went off the side of the driveway and started to bend into the into the yard where all the deep snow is at. So I had to basically spend a bunch of time trying to shovel snow out around it so that I could properly like drive it out without it tipping over. And we spent an hour doing that, right? And then eventually, some really nice gentleman stopped by and was like, "Hey, do you want me to like just like pull your truck out?" And I was like, "Yes, please, thank you." And he did, and like the dude was super kind. Just like, yeah, he took time to like just help us, you know, just pull it out. You know, saved us like a ton of time, or would have if he showed up sooner. But regardless, I'm really grateful he showed up anyway, because that yeah, it just took stinking forever beforehand. And so like, yeah, it was just it was quite a conundrum. It was quite a little kerfuffle that I found myself in. But like, it ended up being okay, and we offered the guy for helping us a little bit of cash, you know, as a thank you for the help, but he declined it. And I mean, hey, at least we can rest easy knowing we at least offered, you know. But yeah, that's what happened. That's why there's a cut in the middle of the video there, and because I think I forgot to mention this part. What prompted me is because of the snowstorm and because of all the snow covering the driveway, I parked on the side of a side street from my apartment, you know, so that like I just had a place to park my truck. And so eventually I got a call, and they were like, "Hey, we need you to move it because we need it moved, you know, this is like not, you know, your property to park it on." And I literally had no choice. Like, I couldn't park it anywhere else. So eventually I was like, okay, fine, I'll move it. And that's when I thought to take it to my parents' house, and then the whole story I just said ensued. But yeah, that is the long and short of the little stupid situation I found myself in. Funny part too about this video is that like I literally just had to like move immediately because like as this is recording, right, it's been recording for an hour and 47 minutes as we speak, and I was in a rush, so I didn't bother to stop recording. So I'm literally gonna have to in post like go in and then like just cut that massive amount of like time where I was doing that. But yeah, that was the thing that happened. And now we need to go back to the person that is totally in no way Kira from the first game. I guess... Where are we closer to at the moment? I think we are closer to Torn, so I guess we'll go to him next. But let me tell you though, man, like, this is one of the craziest winters we've had in a while. Because, like, Pennsylvania winters have been pretty stinking, they've been pretty stinking, like, just dead. I mean, like, and gray and just nasty for a while, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like they have... It's just like we barely get any snow. It's just like literally Pennsylvania, like, for the past like decade during winter, it looks like a Civil War battlefield. But this is like the first winter in like a decade where we've actually got a lot of snow and it's actually like sticking around. Like, it's actually staying cold out. Because like our winters, like in the past decade, like they usually are like somewhere between like freaking like. They usually get into like the high 30s or like early 40s sometimes, and it's like, yeah, it's just doesn't usually stay cold very long, but it has shifted dramatically. Ugh. Oh man. So, we'll be heading to Vin now. This is actually probably one of my favorite missions in the game. Like, just this level design, just like the mission itself, I think is fun, but we also get introduced to what I think is one of the more underrated Jak and Daxter characters. Like, I'm trying to think of how to explain Vin. Actually, I thought of a way to explain him, but the more I think about it, the more I think it's not a pretty good comparison. But yeah, Vin is a character that just, I think, he's that trope of a character where like he's actually more capable than he actually appears, and like I think like through most people when they play the game kind of undermine him, but he ends up like really coming in clutch later. And if you've played this game, then you know what I'm talking about. Alright. Get out of here. Oh, these little buggers here. One thing that I feel like when I've watched people play this game that they don't utilize is like you can use like your melee punch is like a almost like a pivot to like avoid stuff. You know, like again, the game doesn't really like tell you can do that, but like I mean, like, that's something I've found that can be really useful, is, like, especially during certain boss fights, is, like, your punch can, like, work as, like, a pivot, sort of. There was a really good video, too, that I watched a while ago, by a guy. I don't know if he still goes by this name. I think he might have changed it, but Power Cell Zeke. Yeah, he made a video called, like, I forget the exact naming of it, but it's basically called, like, Ow. It's not called Ow. It's called, You're Playing Jack... I think it's called, like, You're Playing Jak 2 Wrong, or whatever, or I think it's... Oh, no. I think it's called the Hidden Depth of Jak 2. And, like, he the way he explains some of the more subtle aspects of the mechanics of the game is interesting, like... Because, like, a lot of the difficulty he basically talks about comes from people just not having a proper understanding of how to utilize, like, the mechanics in the game. And I agree with him, because, like, as I continue to play this game a bunch, like, over the years, like, I have found and, like, noticed a lot of the stuff that he's talking about that's, like, more useful. And, like, yeah, it's just, like, because, again, the game, like, it's hard to say sometimes if it was, like, actually intentionally designed that way, or if it just kind of worked out that way, but, like... There's a lot of stuff in this game that is, like, certain useful methods, like what I said about, like what I just did, with, like, using your punch as, like, a dodge, you know, like, the game doesn't really tell you can do that, but, like, you can figure it out. This mission. Yeah, this mission is, this is one of those ones that I struggled with a bit when I was younger. Mostly because of the turret sections. Like, because, like, I don't know, you'll see when we get there. So yeah, this is definitely one of those levels where the scatter gun really is a really good method of taking care of these enemies. And we have, I'm pretty sure, enough metalhead skull gems to to get a Dark Jak power up. Alright, so yeah, these guys suck. These guys are the worst because they will shoot you repeatedly and make you die because it's a video game. But better way to put it is they're just kind of all over the place, and it's easy to, like, not see where they're coming from, and they'll shoot you a bunch, and yeah. Okay, got that egg, got that egg. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. No, you don't. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Goodbye. Okay, and then the there we go. Yeah, right here. One second. Okay, I was just checking the text message real quick. Alright, so these guys, you want to do this. Oh, come on. What the heck? There we go. Alright, switch to scatter. No. I know it. I know how you guys work. Nope. Oh, come on. Alright. Get some ammo, and then there's some health over here, I believe. Yes. Okay. Oh, come on. Alright, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I am very tired after doing all that shoveling and all that with my truck earlier. Oh man, I think I'm gonna take a break after this mission because my brain is fried. I'm just okay. Camera. Oh, okay. Frick it. Get out of here. No. Okay. Oh, I'm just really stinking tired. Okay, eggs. Okay, no, take care of these guys first. Come on. Where the... Where are you? Come on. Where the heck are you? Okay. Come on. Alright, get these eggies. Come on. There we go. No. You stay away, please. There we go. And Jack, this game's so good. Like, again, Jack 3 is not bad. It's just, I have a lot of I have a lot of mixed feelings about Jak 3. Again, I will go over that a lot when I eventually do that game, but there we go. Holy crap, I'm tired. Oh my goodness. Okay, and with that, the mission is done. Wow, commentary's really stinking sparse at the end of this, but I think you all know why. Okay. Well, guys, yeah, that's it for now. I will catch you all in the next one. See ya.